Hey everyone, welcome back to VS Action Figures. My name is Vincent, and this is my YouTube channel where I collect toys, I display toys, I talk about toys, review them, open up boxes, and do all sorts of things. I love all sorts of toys, but today I am on a Jabba the Hutt Star Wars kick, and I found my Jabba box. This was in my garage, and I didn't know where it was for a few years, and I was getting a bit nervous. I knew what's in there, I couldn't find it. And now that I'm starting to put up a couple new shelves in the basement to finally get my Jabba stuff back on display, I really wanted to dig out all my old Jabba stuff because I just couldn't find, like, this is all the stuff I had back in the 90s and up into the early 2000s, up until 2017 when I packed it all away when my son was born, turned the toy room into his bedroom. And now that my kids are finally not playing as much in the basement, I'm turning this room kind of into half my toy room, half the playroom when they do want to play. So, why don't you join me? I'm just opening this box up for the first time. I haven't looked in here in years. And let's take a look at what's in here. First up, you see this Walmart box that I think this was 2010 exclusive. I picked it up around then. At the time, I didn't think I needed a new Jabba, but I really, really wanted the throne and the new Ula. And I mean, it ended up that the Jabba was actually really cool. So I picked this guy up. I opened him up. So let's see what's actually in this box because I don't know what's in here. All right, so it's mainly random junk. I've got this was the paper throne from the paper Jabba's palace. I think I took it out of there to replace it with the plastic one that came in this set. Looks like I also have the old Jabba here, the one that came in the multi-pack. Some other junk, some cassette tapes. I think I was using these to prop up the paper throne because it was too flimsy. It couldn't support the weight of Jabba. And of course, for some reason, I have this Fantastic Four movie gun. I think the Human Torch clipped in there, and you could spin him around and shoot missiles. I have no idea why I kept this in this box here, but here we are. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll put this to the side. Let's see what else is in here. So here's the box. I bought these acid-free bags back when I was packing up my figures, so I'm keeping them in these cool bags. It keeps everything nice, so nothing gets discolored. Looks like first bag here is Ahsoka and the old Ula. I think I had the old Ula in the hand of the Rancor so that I could kind of have the new one dancing. It's got Greta, the old Tessic, and some other dudes in here. That's pretty cool. I don't know why. I think I had Ahsoka in there just because she does show up in Jabba's palace in the Clone Wars movie, which I did see, but I did not enjoy, and I'm not a huge Clone Wars fan. So let's see what else. Here are my two spider droids, my Bomar monks, which at the time I thought was pretty cool. I had one mail away and one from the creature pack, so I forgot which was which. One was blue and one was red. And I've actually got three more of the mail away still in the boxes that I've picked up over the years upstairs with my other stuff. And eventually, when I have my palace set up, I mean, it's going to be awesome to have like 5 Bomar monks running around. They do take up space. I don't know if I'll display them all of them, but it's pretty cool. Let's take a look what else is in here. There are some more aliens. Now you can see I had a lot of guys in my original palace that weren't from Jabba's palace, like Zutton here and the other Snaggletooth. I forgot his name, but anyone that looked like a cool alien, I just put them in there anyway. And here are some more. We've got um, Rastal and Tennis Spijek, I think, whatever the name is there, and Jaquil. I've actually got doubles of all these guys now because anyone that appears on the barge and also in Jabba's palace, I pretty picky. I wanted to have everyone on the barge and in the palace, even though I don't have the barge on display currently. But yeah, so I've got doubles of them. And then this dude here, which I forgot the name of, he is species is in Jabba's palace, but not this exact outfit. This was a rebel fighter, so I was always planning on customizing and getting that guy in there eventually. And here's some more. I've got 3PO and the new Ula. You can see a lot of these figures are outdated. Like, these are the Power of the Force 2 versions of these dudes, because at the time I hadn't picked up the new ones yet. And I mean, yeah, Yak Face didn't even exist yet at that point, because I packed these all up, 7-8 years ago. So it's been quite a while. And there's the Han that comes with the cardboard set, which is one of my favorites because it's got the the carbonite with the hollowed out part that you can fit the Han into, which is pretty cool. And these were my Gamorreans at the time. You can see they're mostly Power of the Force 2. And then I've got one of the newer ones, the vintage collection ones, which I've actually, since then, I've bought it a lot. I've got 9 of them because there are 9 in the palace. Well, 6 according to one story, but in the book that I used to read, Tales from Jabba's Palace, they said there were 9 of them, so I needed 9. I don't think I've got room to display 9, but they're there. Next, these actually don't even go with Jabba's Palace. These are Luke and Vader, those cool figures that had these, the antennas and stuff where they had their final duel in Empire. So I don't know why I have these guys in here, but they're pretty cool. A bag of Jawas, as you can see, mostly Power of the Force 2. Since then, I have picked up quite a few of the newer styles ones, like the new ones that don't have the light pipe in the head. Yeah, these guys are so cool. And here we have some other dudes that don't really fit in. I mean, other than, of course, the 2 torture dungeon droids. I've also got my Dash Rendar and all the different bounty hunters. I had them in there too, and the 2-headed announcer, which I've actually got both versions of those. I think this is the one that came with the Jabba that spits out when they were doing faces, the human heads on there rather than the cartoony ones we ended up with. Yeah, anyone that was related to Jabba in any way, I put in there. Bounty hunters, also these dudes here, the 2-headed announcer. Let's see what else is in. All right, this bag I like a lot because this has a lot of droid pieces in here. And there's Wall Kabashite in there, and all the little animals I used to have Jabba holding and eating. We got Salacious Crumb, the of the droid pieces. We've got the best Leia, which I'm really happy to have because she is expensive these days. They've redone Leia in different ways since then, but the one that came with her sitting on the pillow is hard to find. So I'm happy to have that. Oh, and there's the skeleton that Amanda Man holds. And actually, this I had misplaced. These are the alternate standing legs for Leia. So, didn't notice her bum was there. But yeah, got the entire figure here. Yeah, this might be my favorite thing in here. My wife made these. These are just little pillows to go in Jabba's palace. This is before they made any plastic pillows on the newer sets, and she made these little tiny pillows, which the dark colors I think kind of work. Even this little pattern. I don't know about the polka dot one, but I love these. I mean, she made these for me like 20 years ago, back when we were dating. So it's kind of sweet. She always took an interest in my toys. She made a duffel bag for one of my Donatello figures once because for him in the cartoon he was carrying one around. So I don't know. She's been very supportive, and I don't know. It's sweet. I like this stuff. And next up, we've got the original band, the Rebo band with Joe Yowza there, and one of these is from the modal nodes. The other one is actually from the band, but I think they're mainly repaints anyway. Here we've got a couple different Chewbacca's. The one with the chain. This one I think I used to have inside my ATST. And of course Weequay and Lin, one of the other dancers. And then here's some large pieces like the organ for Rebo and the railing. And there's the Han with the hollowed out carbonite. And here we have my skiff characters. Like R2 that shoots out the lightsaber. We've got Lando and the Boba Fett that comes with the flame base, like he's firing off when he goes and lands on the skiff. So yeah, these ones are pretty cool. Outdated, definitely. They're all outdated, but still like them. Oh, except for Potsneak in there. He never had a new figure, so happy to have Potsneak in there. Oh, this probably my favorite. It might be my favorite figure I've got in the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars line. Effant Mon. He is cool. He's huge. This guy came on a card just like he was a regular figure. They just sold this guy at the same price as everyone else, and God, I'm happy to have him. I've never picked up a second one because he does not appear on the barge, but I've seen him at shows a couple times for not too bad, like $40, $50, which seems like a lot, but yeah, I was tempted to get a second one, even though I don't need it, just to maybe have it on my desk so I can keep him near me. And here are more guards, Klatus and Baratas and Niktos and all those dudes. Power of the Force, newer ones too. For some reason, I've got a Nikto. Yeah, my Nikto Jedi. I don't know why he's in there, but and look at that. There's what's her face? I don't know, another little character that goes in the cantina. Ooh, and here we are. Hermie Odal, one of my other favorite characters. I've got 2 of him, And then here is my original Amana Man. Pretty cool. And here's some more band members, as well as R2 with the tray. We've got Bubo, we've got Rappertoonie, we've got, I forgot his name, his long name, and Umpus Stay and Akrev. I think there are drums in here somewhere. But yeah, these guys are cool. Oh, here are the drums and Rappertoonie's bass. And even the little gong that Jabba would spit and hit his thing with. Oh, and what else is in there? Oh, nice. There's the droid torture device. I thought I had lost that, but there it is. Pretty cool. And here is Jabba from that set as well. I have him in the bag because originally when I took these guys out right before the barge came out, and I was just checking in on everything, and I noticed that he was very slimy. This plastic was very slimy. It was pressed up against the leg of my ATST, and he'd actually melted part of the ATST leg, which I'll show you in a second. I don't know if it's which leg it was, but yeah, this is still a great Jabba. I'm not going to display him because I'm going to finally open up the Jabba throne that came out recently, a couple of years ago, and get that put out onto my Book of Boba Fett, Boba Fett's throne room. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Oh, here's the chain I used to have on Chewbacca. I don't know why that's just loose in the box there, but that's kind of cool. But I wanted to show you guys my Rancor. This is the Power of the Force 2 Rancor. I've got the newer one, the Black Series 3 3/4 inch Rancor, but it's still in package. I bought that. It was maybe $50. It was on clearance at Toys R Us back around 2019, 2018. And I wasn't going to get it, but I picked it up anyway. I have all the other figures in there, but I picked them up just because. And now that thing's hundreds of dollars. So I can't bring myself to open it. This guy's still cool. Maybe I'll just display him, or maybe none at all for the time being. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit them all on the shelf. And here is my one skiff. This was the re-release of the old 80s skiff that Power of the Force 2 did. He came with a Luke, and it's pretty cool. Because I've got one skiff upstairs, I just showed you guys that came with the Sarlacc pit. So I don't think I'll ever display these ones because I've got the newer skiff that came out in 2019, 2020, whenever that was. I'm going to display those ones instead, but it's cool that I've got this. And here's my or my ATST rather. I don't know where he was melted, where he touched Jabba's leg, but it's in there somewhere. But yeah, I don't know if I'll display this guy either. I've got the newer ATST, but not the Endor version, the one from Mandalorian. So if I display anything, it'll be that one. This guy I think I'll leave in the box throne, which again is kind of outdated since the new throne is out. But this one's cool. Got metal rings and everything. That's nice. And this is the Power of the Force 2. It's from '98. This is the all of it. I mean, this might be. This was the set you unfolded. And it's Jabba's palace. Yeah, this looks like it might be the whole thing. I've been meaning to pick up a second one of these. I've got two of the cantinas, one that I had displayed and one that I just kept in the box. So it'd be cool to get another one. And that's everything for the box. I mean, the loose stuff. I got some other ones. Like I love displaying the bounty hunters, and I don't even remember picking this up. $5. Wow, what year did this one come out? Because they've just re-released her, and she did not come with the suitcase and all that, and the lightsabers. And geez, I probably wouldn't have bought the new one if I remembered I had this one, this beat up packaging that I could maybe open up. But it's cool to have an Aura Singh in here. Yeah, just a lot of other stuff that mostly ones I've already got. More Jawas and more Jawas and medical droids and Akrav, which I already got, and of course these Black Series ones which fall off the card. God, I got so many of these reuse figures. Anyway, you know what? This week I'm getting my shelves put up. Pardon the mess, but you can see up above the Simpsons arcade. I'm going to replace that box and take down this amazing Leonardo da Vinci work I got here. Move that somewhere else, and I'll have my shelf kind of spanning across here, kind of up to the ceiling. That vent is kind of, that ductwork area there is kind of taking up space, but yeah, I think I'll get a good couple feet of room to work with, which is great. I may be able to fit two shelves high because these figures are pretty small, so I'm kind of excited about that to finally get my shelf put up here again. And you can see all the junk I just have down here and all the kids' toys and stuff, but it'll be cool. And, I'll definitely share that with you guys when I get the display up because I have more stuff on display. I can stop kind of using the same boring backdrop on all my videos. But, thanks for coming with me. Thanks for looking through the box. I was happy to see here. There is one guy missing that a bit concerned about. I don't know where I put BGJ38. I don't know where the heck that guy is. He is the gambling droid that was a Build-A-Figure. I spent quite a bit of money back in like 2019 finding or buying him on eBay, and I don't know where. I could have sworn I had him in the box with these guys, and he's not in there. And I don't know where I put it, but I'll have to go through the garage a bit more and try and track him down. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. I am back. I just found this box in the garage. Oh, on the floor. Oh, it's here on my lap. And it is just full of... Hey everyone, I'm back. I just found this in the garage. It is a box full of stuff. This one actually fell out on the floor in the garage, and I don't know if I missed a few pieces, but we're going to look through. It's a bunch of junk in here. I'm pretty sure that BGJ38 is in here, as well as some other stuff that I was missing. He was that worm-faced dude from Han Solo, as well as some other characters from Solo, and some weapons, and it's a bunch of junk. I don't know. I was at one point. I was just like, this stuff was on clearance, $2, $3, $5 max. A lot of it was showing up a Dollarama for double, 2 packs of figures, and I just was buying up as much as I could and planning to make customs out of them because I didn't know at the time around 2019, 2018 if Hasbro was going to go back and finish off all the missing characters for Jabba's palace and for the barge. So I just bought up what I could, and I was hoping to fill up the palace with miscellaneous cool looking dudes. And anyway, let's see what's in this. Yeah, so this box. Oh, for kids, which is fine. Like they weren't the best articulated, but they looked good. I mean, and nowhere else were we getting these characters. So yeah, there's some first order dudes and more first order dudes. He doesn't fit, but yeah, I remember I picked this guy up. Really cool looking Darth Maul. I love when they show him without his top on, so you can see all the amazing tattoos. I think that's looks really really cool. Um, yeah, but these are mostly guys that don't really fit in Jabba's palace. I just thought they were cool. Training Obi-Wan, I guess. I don't know. I think they were making... Yeah, and this one. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, they were making these characters that didn't really appear in the movie. But anyway, let's keep going. And this is also what I was looking for besides BGJ38. Um, this is from Hole in the Ground Customs or Productions. This is the droid torture rack, and it's pretty big. It's got these metal tubes, and you put the whole thing together, and you can put your 2-1B in there and have them being tortured. And also the droid flipper that attaches to the one that came with, not Eve 99, it was the other one. 2-1, no, I can't remember his name, but yeah, that droid, so you can flip him around and burn his feet. The poor little gonk droid. I've been looking for these for a few years, actually, because I started, as you can see on my channel, I started customizing and painting the other pieces I have. But anyway, moving on. Here we are. Yes! I knew I had more loose Gamorreans, other than just the packaged ones. I bought a bunch of them loose on, I don't remember where, eBay or something. But here also, look at this. This is, oh, thank you, BGJ38. I bought him on eBay, all the pieces, and they're still in the little trays that they came in. I think I assembled them once just to take a look, then put them back in here because I didn't have them on display at the time. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even know I had this. Another Doctor, what was his name? He was the vampire dude. I think I've got 3 of these now. I didn't know I had another one. I wanted one for the Cantina and one for Jabba's Palace because he plays a huge role in the Tales from Jabba's Palace book. Danik Jericho, that's his name. And in here I've got more, yeah, more of these dudes, more Jawas, more guards. Oh, got Ewoks and... Oh, Yak Face. Wow, that's cool. Oh, and this is amazing. Like, this definitely would go down in Jabba's dungeon near where the Rancor was. It's that dog creature from Solo. Pretty cool. And not the Amanda Man, but he's one of the same species. A brand new sculpt. I'm surprised they never re-released this guy as a Man, just with different feet, because this guy's got like long-toed feet. He doesn't have the worm feet like the other dude. Yeah, this box is just full of other characters. There's even some characters from Indiana Jones, because these, I mean, this, you can't tell me this doesn't look like some sort of a weird character that could be hanging out in Jabba's palace. I know it's got the skull mask. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, lots of stuff in here, but out here is my half defrosted Han. He's in there. I knew I had this. I didn't know where the heck I put it. Probably my favorite. Well, I already said my favorite was the one with the hollow Han, but this is my second favorite because it's so unique, and you get the light behind it. It just looks amazing. Pretty cool. Boxes. It's mostly the and Force Awakens. Also Rebels. I forgot I even had this. I got the cartoon Thrawn. So really, I've got everyone from Rebels except for Callus and Zeb, the two lovers there. Yeah, some other random things here. The Nemoidians, and yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this video wasn't too boring with me just rambling and digging through boxes. Um, but yeah, it's fun. I love having time to do this stuff. It's actually late at night. It's like 1 in the morning, and my kids are asleep. My wife's asleep, and I'm just digging through boxes in the garage. I got to get to bed, but thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone, every single one of you. I've got over 200 followers now, subscribers rather, and wow, I am just shocked that that many people want to hear what I have to say and see my collection, and especially since I don't have a dedicated toy room like a lot of the other toy YouTubers, and they've got, beautiful setups, and I'm just, my stuff's mostly in boxes in the garage. I've got a few little setups here, some behind the scenes. You can see my my shelves I show sometimes, and of course this giant box with the ghost, which I am going to open up this week and take a look at and do a video about, and then get it finally into the garage, because there's no way I'm going to display this. I don't think I'm going to have any of my HasLabs on display for quite a while. Maybe part of the Cantina when that comes out. But for now, anyways, I'm rambling again. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've got over 200 people now. I'd love to get. I mean, that's within, when did I start on YouTube? I guess 4 months ago. I mean, that, to me, that's amazing. I would love to get double that by the end of the year, if possible. Who knows? I'll keep making content. I push out one short video, one short every single day, and I try to do a long form video. I was trying once a week, then it turned to 2 or 3 weeks. So at least once a month, if not sooner, when I have more stuff to talk about. But thanks again. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.